Cooksey Mob, what's up? How we doing? It was Loretta's week. I did a lot of listening to the announcers while I drove around in my car, and I did a fair amount of pulling over on the side of the road to watch some motos. So yeah, but I got a lot of the coverage is good. Racer TV coverage is probably better than the national coverage. I enjoy it more with the announcers. But I'm going to get into the women's national championship, the weak-ass pro classes, some of the second-generation riders that were at Loretta's, Deegan's effect on the ranch and the fact that he won't be there next year, and Kevin Kelly. How funny is this announcer? I wish we had him everywhere. But anyway, guys, if you raced at the ranch, you got tired, check out Coach Rob's site. It's CompleteRacingSolutions.com. He's got programs for everybody. Guys at work, I think his programs start at $23 a month. Nothing. Guys, you spend more than that at Starbucks. So check out CompleteRacingSolutions.com. If you do decide to get a program, in the checkout, log in Cooksey or Cooksey Media, anything Cooksey, and he'll understand what you're talking about. But I believe the code is actually Cooksey, and he'll get you squared away. Also, if you want your garage to look badass, EpicGarageDesigns.com, flooring, racks, you name it. They will get you dialed in. Also, tell them you want the Cooksey special. And Revolution Off-Road, that's revolutionor.com. If you got your pit vehicle, your Razor, your Can-Am, you name it, they got you covered. So, all right, guys, let's get into this.
I'm in the empire business.
Everybody love everybody!
You all know exactly who I am.
All right, first things first. The women at the ranch. Oh my God, this was one of the best performances by a racer ever that I've seen in Sophia Phelps. Yes, I'm partial. Yes, I know her dad very well. I grew up racing with him. I worked with him at a dealership, Bill Phelps. But this girl shows so much heart and determination coming from where she comes. And there's not a whole lot of champions out of St. George, Utah. There's some good riding and stuff, but it's really hot in the summer. It's not what you'd call a combine for producing good racers. But Sophia Phelps is flat out the best, period. That's 2 years in a row she's won this. And this is the closest thing we have in the United States to a national championship or a true national champion. So Sophia Phelps is your two-time national champion in women's, period. That's the way I see it. She crashed in that third moto and just put a charge in, put her head down, and just rode like, I'm sorry, I was inspired. That was some of the most heart I've ever seen. I loved it so much. I want women back at the Nationals. This is frustrating to me, seeing how many good women were at this race and how fast and how their racecraft has gone to a next level. They can smoke most dudes. Like she was putting in lap times, airing out the big jump in the middle. I have no reason that they shouldn't be there. Let's ditch this stupid combine thing they have going on, which is just another moneymaker for MX Sports, because last I checked, if you qualify for the combine in football where they go and measure you and check you, these guys don't have to pay an entry fee. They don't get charged. Well, I guess they're charging entry fees to combine members and calling it a combine. That's the stupidest thing ever. Ditch this stupid combine thing they got going and bring back WMX to the Nationals. Come on, guys. We've got enough women. And we have this many fast women without actually a legitimate series to chase after. Like, this is the peak. There is no national series. If we had a national series, we'd get a lot more women, and it would really, really grow. So I think there's a missed opportunity in letting women race. I love it. I want more of it. Yeah, ditch the combine, bring back WMX. That's my suggestion. Now to the weak-ass pro classes at this national. I'm sorry, guys. If you raced in this pro class and you want to be a professional racer and you're an up-and-comer, you should be embarrassed. Yeah, you should be embarrassed. You're probably not going to be a good pro. Anyone in this race, it was disappointing to see. Listen, Cole Martinez is a bad dude, but he's past his prime. He's over 30. He's racing off-road. He's not even a full-time motocross guy anymore, and he kicked your asses. Chance Hymas, Ryder D, Gavin Towers, Caden Broswell. You guys should be embarrassed. I don't know what else to say. And, oh, by the way, Deegan had way faster lap times than all you guys. So, oh, and Heath Harrison got on the podium. You know, the mechanic for Phoenix Honda, who you're trying to get a ride with, their mechanic just kicked your ass. Yeah. Why would they hire you? Why don't they just hire them? Just put the mechanic on the bike, because he just kicked all these kids' ass. Ryder D, I know he had some bad luck. He probably would have beat those guys. He was better than those guys. He had a rough week. It happens sometimes. Ryder D will still be a good pro. I don't know what's going on with Hymas. I text Super Agent Lucas Myrtle. I didn't hear anything yet, so I don't know, but I have to think there's no way that as fast as he was last year chasing Levi Kitchen, something had to be going on. So, Caden Braswell rode the best out of all the pros. With that said, he didn't look that good. He still got his ass kicked by Cole Martinez. Really, Cole Martinez. Barely got by Heath Harrison. This is your top guy. This is the guy they're probably giving the Horizon Award to. I see nothing on the horizon for this kid. With those kind of starts and that slow in the first moto, the real pros will be gone. Hayden Deegan will be gone. I don't want to take away from his moment, but his interview was disgusting to me. He stole the mic from Wygant. Like, I was like, come on, dude. He took it, starts doing his own thing. He says he's more excited for church than racing. I'm like, I'm sorry, man. It just rubbed me the wrong way. He's probably a great kid, but that interview was bad. Please learn from it. Don't do that again. Have respect for the announcers. Don't grab the mic from them. Don't start shouting things out. I understand he's young. He probably hasn't had a lot of time on the mic. It got the best of him. But please don't do that again, Caden. That was rough. He did ride good, and it was nice to see him come out of the woodwork. And every year we have a guy come out of the woodwork. But the fact that he still got beat by a vet rider really takes the shine off that in my eyes. So, yeah, disappointing. It was nice to see all these second-generation racers at the ranch. We had Deegan, Olaf, Ferry, Kiefer, Lusk, Way, and McKitty. All these guys had dads who raced professionally, and it's nice to see them. Deegan is by far the best. Deegan is the best rider at the ranch. He's the reason most people pay attention to it. The reason most people even knew it was this week was because of their YouTube channel, their giant presence. This kid is legitimate. He does things on the bike and on the track you don't see other guys doing. He's creative. He's smart. He's literally the whole package. And he's not coming back to the ranch next year is what he said. I think he's going to race the first couple nationals. If they go well, which I just have to think they will. He's too good not to go well. I don't think you're going to see him back at the ranch. I think you're going to see Hayden Deegan go pro, and we get to watch the Hayden Deegan experiment, which I'm excited. He is going to be one of the best. But I'm very interested to see what happens to Hayden Deegan when he's in a real bad situation, when he has a bad injury, has to make a comeback, things aren't going his way. This kid has all the money in the world. He has a YouTube channel. He doesn't have to do this. He does this because he wants to do this. Will that desire still be there when it gets tough? Right now, it's all easy, it's flowing, it's coming. Don't get me wrong, he's working his ass off. He's grinding and he's putting in the effort. He's got the talent. But how will he face true adversity like what Adam Cincerillo's faced? Will he still want to come back? Will he want to keep doing it? Time will tell. I hope so, and I think he will. But yeah, I'm excited about it. And his class has the next up-and-comers, in my opinion. What's his name? Daxton Bennick, Preston Boseplug, and Bomer. Jacob Bomer, I believe, from Lake Havasu. Those four riders have more talent and more potential, in my opinion, than most of the guys racing Pro Sport and 250 Pro this year. And I think they'll actually end up being better. I wish they had them all in the same class, but that's just not how it works right now. The way it works with Pro Sport and B, and it is what it is. So, but those are the only four guys I really saw with super potential coming out this year. I would say the two best potential prospects were Deegan and Daxton Bennick. If I was a team, those are the two guys I'd be looking at. I'd probably skip over everybody in the Pro Sport and the 250 Pro classes. I might look at talking to Cole Martinez and see if he wants to do some nationals. But everybody else, I would probably just say, yeah, good luck to you. Let's see what you can do as a pro. If you can put some pro stuff in, maybe we'll hire you. This race has the best announcer, period. that I've heard at any event. Kevin Kelly. If you guys don't know who he is, he's half of the DMXS podcast. He's the good half. He's so funny. Like, he literally should do stand-up comedy. He puts this race in a perspective. It's funny. He makes fun of the flaggers, the dads, the other announcers. Guys, it's dirt bike racing. It should be funny. It should be fun and funny, and it shouldn't be life or death. And guess what? Everything doesn't have to be politically correct. So, Kevin Kelly, my hat's off. Thank you for being you, and I wish they had you at the Outdoor Nationals or Supercrosses, or let's just lighten it up just a little bit, guys. This is a sport. Let's have some fun. Let's have some entertainment. So, Kevin Kelly, kick ass. All right, guys, that's it for today. We got Unadilla. Look for your Cliff Notes version for Unadilla. We got a lot of guys coming back this week, so I'll try and figure out all the guys that are returning to the series and get you an update. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.